If you haven't watched part one, go back because I'm about to show you the press failing in real time. Trump was asked about a third term today on camera on Air Force One, and they just let him joke his way past it. Again, here's what happened.
I would love to do it. I have my best numbers ever. It's very terrible. I have my best numbers. If you read it, am I not ruling it out? You'll have to tell me.
You can run as the vice president.
Yeah, I'd be allowed to do that.
Is it the White House or the White House counsel to your legal position?
No, you'd be allowed to do that, but I wouldn't do that. I think it's too cute. Yeah, I would rule that out because it's too cute.
He's openly discussing constitutional workarounds, and the press just lets it happen. No real follow-up, no demand for a clear answer, just another soundbite. And just 3 days ago, Steve Bannon told The Economist this.
Well, he's going to get a third term. So Trump 28, Trump is going to be president in 28, and people just ought to get accommodated with that.
So what about the 22nd Amendment?
There's many different alternatives. At the appropriate time, we'll lay out what the plan is, but there's a plan, and President Trump will be the president in 28.
So Bannon says there's a plan and even mentions alternatives. Then Trump today confirms he knows about those alternatives, specifically mentions the VP loophole. This isn't speculation. They're coordinating. They're testing the waters. They're saying it out loud. And the press is making the exact same mistake they made with Project 2025. Trump denied it during the campaign. The press didn't push hard enough, didn't make it a defining issue. Now, nearly half of Project 2025 has been implemented. And just days ago, Bannon says there's a plan. Press treats it like background noise. Today, Trump says he'd love to do it and discusses workarounds. Press asks one follow-up and moves on. Do you see a pattern? And here's why they're failing. Just this week, it was reported that CNN CEO Mark Thompson made a private visit to the White House. The very next day, he told his staff to ease up on covering Trump's East Wing renovation. One visit, that's all it took for the head of a major news network to start self-censoring. Trump and Bannon openly discuss circumventing the Constitution when they float alternatives and plans. The press doesn't push. They don't demand answers. They ask one softball follow-up and move on to the next topic because they're afraid of losing access, afraid of being labeled biased, afraid of Trump, which means it's up to us. The press isn't going to save us. CNN CEO proved that. When Trump is asked about a third term, here's what the press should ask. Will you commit on the record to respecting the 22nd Amendment and not seeking a third term through any means, including the VP loophole you just mentioned? Yes or no? No jokes, no deflection. Force a real answer. But they won't ask that, so we have to make this too big to ignore. They told us Project 2025 was nothing. It's half done. They're telling us the third term project is nothing. Bannon says there's a plan. Trump says he'd love to do it. The press is failing. CNN CEO visited Trump and immediately backed off. So think about this. If democracy survives, it won't be because journalists saved it. It'll be because we refuse to look the other way.